Lunch is in my future.
What's that?
Lunch is in my future.
Yeah, me too. Starving Marvin. All right, you guys should have like a kitchen or something in your booth. That would be.
We have a coffee bar.
Oh, good.
A little espresso machine.
Yeah, you should have a chef in there cooking
for
something.
For sure.
Next year.
Okay,
All
we'll
right.
work on that.
All right. If you're ready, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey, we are here at the 2018 CUNA GAC in this town called Washington, D.C. And it's a bright, sunny day outside. Samantha Paxson from Co-op Financial Services.
I need my sunglasses.
Almost. Well, with my lights and stuff here too.
I know,
Who knows? Who knows? How are you? How's the show going for you?
It's great. It's great.
Yeah,
it's
good.
been fun. I'm a little tired.
Yeah,
I think we all are, but it's been really, really good.
Good. And you guys have quite the booth in there again this year, so you guys really do it up right each year.
Integration is innovation.
That's
right. That's what we're talking about.
All right, and we're going to talk about enhancing the client experience. So give us a quick intro on what you mean by this. I think we kind of get a superficial level of it, but let's go a little bit deeper here. What do you mean here?
Well, we know that banks, 85% of banks are investing in digital transformation. Yeah. And what that means is that when we digitize our business, that's going to really evolve the entire way that we deliver as financial institutions. If we have kind of our 20th century way of operating, and then we completely digitize in a 21st century way of operating, you have to think about how your service model changes, how your back-end infrastructure changes, how data flows through, all of it. And that entire way that your member engages with you is going to be different. So what we're focusing on, our members and our clients want to access their finances in every channel possible.
Oh, yeah.
So we're really integrating all of those channels and designing the experience around that so it will be seamless and secure and really member first. So at Co-op, we've been really focused on ensuring that everything that we do is from that client lens and from that member lens. So it's my job to design our service experience and work side by side with our CIO, Nick Calcanes, to make sure that our technology, our data, our service, and all of the ways that those are designed are specifically with the member and the client in mind.
Well, I'm hearing more and more about the challenge of, okay, you start
individual silos, they're individual channels, and we're even set up. We have our lending department and our new member or member service, retail banking. It's all kind of in their own separate categories, and what we need to think about are things as an ecosystem. How do these things connect? Because your members, they don't think about you in these different channels, and I've got my ATM over here and my credit card over here and my digital banking over here. It's all mixed together.
Yep, and they expect it to work.
Absolutely. That's table stakes. And if we're going to really compete, we have to put the experience and the way that we are really analyzing how we deliver. We have to leverage data and think about technology and be really intentional about that design. And if we're going to compete, that's what we've got to do.
So where are we falling short? Where are financial institutions, credit unions in this case, where are they falling short in this area?
I think we're a bit in a wait-and-see mode. Okay. I see a lot of credit unions that are hustling around this, and I do see a lot of credit unions that are more cautious, or as Teresa said, Teresa Freeborn today gave a wonderful presentation on the CUNA awareness group, and she said, in credit unions, the sun is shining. Things are good. However, we need to be vigilant about racing towards what's next, and really being vigilant, intentional, and really racing toward what excellence means right now and in the future. And credit unions, we're a cautious bunch, and this is the time to be bold.
And this is the time not to rest on your laurels, because when times are good, that's the time to put the foot on the accelerator and keep going forward.
Absolutely.
So how does data and analytics, how do they play into enhancing the member experience today? Because we're talking about this incessantly now.
It's critical. Data is oil, it's gold, it's air, it's electricity. It is the main driver of our businesses. It's how you know your members. So if you can't access your data, analyze your data, help use it to design solutions and services and an experience that would be completely custom to each member and anticipatory to each member. If we don't do that, we will fail. Data is critical, and we're seeing more and more data scientists be added to teams. We actually just added an extremely talented data scientist, Fotis Konstantinidis.
All right.
He is on Shazium. On the solutions and service side, we are implementing machine learning on the fraud side of the house and the experience side of the house. My role has completely changed. I'm now the Chief Marketing and Experience Officer, and I lead our, I'm the head of strategy for our co-creation councils. So we have 3 councils. One is made up of credit unions across the country. One is focused on strategy, one's focused on experience, and one's focused on solutions design. And those teams are working side by side. There's 70 credit unions working side by side with us.
70?
Yes,
wow.
To co-create the future of our system of co-op, which is their network, their financial services system. So they're working side by side with us to really use the assets that we have and design the experience that they want to see and that their members want to see.
Gotcha.
And then Nick Calcane's team is, we have 100+ developers working on our entire ecosystem to have all of that data and the entire technology architecture, have that experience be designed and architected in a way that is truly client-centric. So it is pretty much our entire focus at Co-op is the experience of our clients and ensuring that it's absolutely world-class for our members.
Well, you're preaching to the choir when you're talking to credit unions about service and experience and so the vendors, you included, have to live up to that. So,
absolutely.
So there's a high bar.
It's interesting. I mean, that's why it is a high bar, and credit unions have always been about service. We're about people helping people, and one of the unique attributes of credit unions, something that you talk to any one of the CEOs or leaders that are here from the credit union space and ask them, why should someone join a credit union? And it's because of the service. But we have to think about, what does service mean today and tomorrow?
Well, that's where the
and when you think
in.
about that, that's why our Think conference is focused on the race to excellence. Consumer behavior keeps, that expectation for each consumer keeps rising. Technology keeps shifting. When you have those things continually going up and up and up, how do you respond? How do you get out in front of that? And that's what we're really going to be attacking this May at the Think conference.
So at last year's Think, it was all about digitization.
I'm a new foundation, National Credit Union Foundation board member,
that's right. Congrats.
And to really dig in and get deep into the fabric of the mission. That's the focus of that group, and to layer that on top of what's happening within financial services and technology and all of those shifts, and then see how we're building awareness. We just talked about the awareness group today. I'm a participant and I'm part of that council, the Awareness Council. And so what I get excited about is when you bring all of those things together, when you're looking at our heart and our mission, when you're looking at how do we advance our technology, and we say, how do we get that word out to all of our prospective members out there. It's really exciting. It's great to be here, and I'm really loving